I will say this. Let me give my projection for this. And, I could be wrong, but hey, it's cool. We could debate. This is what I think is going to happen. I think the clout chasing line that Drake is saying, I do think there's some truth to that. I admit there's some truth to that from being on Team Kendrick to develop some buzz, fan base, and all that off of Drake's name. And what will be the biggest? What is the biggest thing Drake has kind of said about Kendrick that Kendrick kind of hasn't really addressed? The numbers. So let me just give you what I think possibly could happen. And let me know in the comments. I could be wrong, right? I think Kendrick is probably going to drop another song, a diss track possibly, or another song that because he's hot right now that could bring a new album. So let's say hypothetically or whatever, Kendrick has announced that he's saying he's supposed to drop an album this month, right? I think what's going to happen is, let's say within the next 2 to 3 weeks or before the month ends, uh, Kendrick has dropped another single and maybe another single to promote the album. Album drops Friday. What would be the biggest FU to Kendrick from Drake? All of a sudden, he drops Scary Hours. Or if you're not reading this is too late. Or All Charged Up Part 2. And completely wipes out Kendrick. What has Drake said about Kendrick since the beginning, right? The accolades, the numbers, the Michael Jackson. Just think, Kendrick is on the highest level of fandom right now. He's got some of Drake's fans. He got the hip hop fans. He's got the West Coast circling him right now. What will be the biggest FU to Kendrick? If Kendrick drops an album and all of a sudden, boom, an hour later, Drake drops his album. And that's what I'm concerned about. I think Drake is extremely quiet right now. He's cool, he's chilling. But I would not be surprised if Drake was to say, hey, I know the date you're dropping this album. And it's probably not gonna have any of these diss tracks. It may have Euphoria on there. It might have like Not Like Us on there, possibly. But if Kendrick drops an album and then an hour later here comes Drake with his album and then takes the number one spot from Kendrick, do you understand how that would end Kendrick's run right now? And that's what I'm concerned about. And I wonder if Kendrick knows that. But let me know if you guys agree with that. Let me know in the comments if this is something that could happen. I'm off base here, but I'm predicting this right now, right? Make sure you guys follow me down on Instagram, down in the description. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe this. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Definitely, definitely, definitely. If you want your music review here on the Rap Review Room, send me an email, send me a DM. Let me know. We're getting ready to start this up on Fridays. All right. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Peace.